Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Simple Politics. So I'm shooting this midnight, and the reason for this video, there is something quite disturbing that I came across, and I'm gonna tell you why it's disturbing me. So firstly, I want us to talk about Prince Mashele, who slammed Upapa Penny, Ebo, and during his address, apparently there was a quite an exclusive meeting that happened where different business people met. I think it was in Cape Town because I remember Openyol was talking about it on his channel. And Gayton Mackenzie was there, Helen Zille was there as well, quite a few political figures, but also I see you, Prince Mashele was there. So I don't know what exactly he was talking about. I think he was talking about politics. And then, but it got to a point where he made an example about Upapa Pen in a room full of white people. He made an example about Upapa Pen. I'm going to play that clip for you guys about him not being educated and the fact that he has to make all the laws, and Prince, who is qualified, has to take instructions or follow laws that are made by someone who's not educated. He says he's never been to school. He has never set a foot in school. Okay, fine. So I saw that video.
See, there's a guy called Penny Penny in Parliament. The guy has not been to school. But he happens to be Shangan, by the way, so he's from my group. The guy has never seen a classroom in his life. He is a member of Parliament making laws for me. I have a master's degree. How could an idiot? I mean, let's be honest. I'm not aware of any country in the world that has turned itself from a backward country into a first world that is led by someone who has not been to school. How do you have someone in Parliament who has not been to school? It doesn't matter black and white. There must be no one who has not been to school in our Parliament. This can be done. Kenya, by the way, an African country, has a law. Go check it out. You cannot be a mayor of a town. You cannot be a member of Parliament. You cannot be a president of Kenya without a university degree. There has to be a baseline. There has to be a baseline.
And then Upapa Penny replied as well. Okay, I did not understand what he said, but I'm going to play for you guys the reply of Upapa Penny, but I could not understand what he was saying.
When a Prince Mashele, I was tibile xikwembu xi nga ni rhwexa swona mavokweni ya mina loko ni tisiwa misaveni hi mamani wa mina. A ni se hleka mina swisiwana or lava ka va nga dyondangi. Namuntlha i ndlela ya wena ya tidyondzo ku ri tiva vuphuta. Namuntlha ntlhari ya ku fana na wena i xiphuta xo gcina. Loko ni tirhaka mfumo wa masipala for 14 years, a wu zangi wu vula ku ri a ni dyondangi. Na wena wa halwela ku ri u teka machangani matsonga ma ka n'wina u ya yisa hansi. A wu tlharihangi u muyivi lonkulu. U tholiwa ku famba u destroya vanhu. U tholiwa ku famba u dya timali ta ti-bribe. U dya timali hinkwato ya ku famba u kholela vanhu. A ni se vona xiphuta xo fana na wena. The leader, the sellout.
I think, and I saw other fighters. I did see some fighters saying, Prince Mashele is telling the truth because Upapa Penny, he's part of the delegation that went to oversight. He went to do oversight, and then his party that he represents, they rejected the oversight report. Yeah, so this fighter was saying, it serves him right because Nangoku, he's I don't want to use the word dumb, but it's kind of like, Nangoku, he's uneducated because why would you go do an oversight and then let your party reject a budget that you did an oversight on? So he says, Nangoku, but personally, I don't support what Prince Mashele said. And I feel like it's such a hypocritical statement. I'm going to tell you why. And then throughout the day, I was listening to an interview that Utsidi did. Utsidi did an interview with Dean Macpherson, who is a DA leader. He's a minister of infrastructure. Yeah. So Tsidi touches on a topic with Diane Macpherson as well. She says, "Bana, okay, fine. Usihlezi Kalala, who we know is a graduate, is very qualified, has got, I don't know if he has a PhD, but he's got, it's a pity now I can't open my computer. I wanted to check what qualification he has, but he's a graduate. So Tsidi touches on that. Okay, fine. We've seen that Sihlezi Kalala has been told to get over the fact that he's overqualified, but he was removed from the position. And then you, as Dean Macpherson, you were put into that position. So technically, you are the boss of Usihle, but he's more qualified by you. So Dean Macpherson replies and says, "Bana, no, but also you need to know that qualifications don't give you merit that you can do the job." Some kind of thing that he spinned. They don't give you merit that you can do the job. And. So Dean Macpherson is trying to say, Ubana, qualifications don't say, Ubana, you are good in the job. Don't guarantee that you will do the job. I'm like, Aibo, how convenient. Because DA, for the longest time, they are the ones that were complaining for such a long time. They were complaining that people in the ANC are not qualified. That is why things are ran like they are ran, because ANC puts people in positions that don't have experience, who are not qualified, who know nothing about the job. Now that the roles are reversed, it seems like the DA has forgotten all their standards. And
of what needs to happen. I mean, it was the DA's chief whip, I think George, what's his last name?
Michalakis.
Saying Sihle must get over, Sihle Zikala must get over it. You know, at the time he said it's been 6 months already. Yes, it sucks to lose your job to somebody else and somebody with lesser qualifications, I suppose. But get over it. But even that suggested that those tensions remain a big part of what goes sour, what goes wrong in trying to have a cohesive ministry functioning.
It's difficult, Siri, and in some respect, I have sympathy for him because, I mean, I understand that he's a senior member of the ANC. He used to be the premier of a province. He was unceremoniously removed from that by Duma. The reality are there are other ministers that don't have degrees, or having a qualification is not a proxy for success. If that was the case, then South Africa would be at a very different place, but it's not. And so my approach has been right at the very beginning to say I understand it's difficult. I will do everything that I can to make it easier, and I genuinely have and continue to try to. But I'm also not going to be held accountable and responsible for the actions of other people, what they determine or what they want to say in public. I'm not his boss. It doesn't work like that in government. A minister is not a deputy minister's boss. I cannot tell him what to do or what to say or what not to say.
I also came across a statement or something where John Steenhuisen was asked about Roman Kaepernick. Remember, Roman is the YouTuber that he hired, who was alleged not to have the right experience, and it was said that he has asked him to resign, but he refused to resign because he says he's not going to resign. He has not done anything wrong. And when he was employed, he was headhunted. So he didn't come knocking for this job. So he's not leaving. So it says that now there was a statement that says no, Steenhuisen says that he's still waiting for Roman. I don't know what he's waiting for. So now the DA has forgotten that people must be educated. Even worse, ministers at DA are saying, you don't need education to carry out the work. Okay, fine. Just the hypocrisy of Prince Mashele speaking about Papa Penny, speaking about Papa Penny in front of DA leaders and all the DA friends, and not making example about Steenhuisen or Abano grade 12. So it's easy to make an example with Papa Penny. So I really did not find that fair or cute, or I genuinely did not find it funny. But just before we carry on, guys, I promise you, I was not gonna talk about MK. I promise you. But there's a clip that I'm gonna insert. I think I must just insert the clip and not say anything. And I'm inserting the clip for people that maybe didn't see it. So Jacob Zuma was asked about his opinion. Yes, he was asked about his opinion on Ibrahim Rasool and him being expelled in the US and what he thinks as Jacob Zuma. So I want to play that for you guys so that you can hear what he says. The journalist also asked him, and this is quite important because it's very rare where you get we get a chance to hear who Zuma speaks, especially on the foreign policy and all things. It's really rare. So that's why I think I found it important to come bring that clip here. The journalist also asked Uguti, is the party unified? Asked Uguti, is the party unified? And I wanna play that clip here.
Everything in our what you call to do what you call.
Are you unified as a party?
What's the question?
It's a question. Are you unified?
We?
Yes, as MK.
Who told you as if we're unified?
No one told me. I'm asking. It's a question. Are you
Why are you
unified?
asking this
It's
question?
an important question.
How important is it? We are unified.
Okay.
We are, definitely.
Are you ready for your trial that's happening in mid-April?
We are ready for anything that is coming on our way.
Just last question, Mr. President. I'd like to ask you what your views are regarding the expulsion of Ibrahim Rasool, the ambassador. How do you think we have handled this whole debacle as a country?
I'm not going to be talking about that one. Now we are asking something you said we are not going to ask. You wanted to ask how is this going? And I'm responding on the basis of that. Now you want to tell me about some people somewhere.
I'm just curious of your views. You were president of the Republic. I'm just curious of your views.
No, I've got my views, but I always look after my views. I don't worry them.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell me about the party? I asked you if you're unified. You said
The
what kind of
party
questions
is
that?
wonderful. The party is wonderful. It's growing like we've never seen before. That was the last question.
I'm not gonna insert the one for Floyd, but Floyd was also asked to go to is the party unified, and he went on and explained. He said that the party. I don't know if I should insert that clip here. Yes, or for Floyd when he's explaining Uguti. In fact, I'm not gonna insert it. He explains Uguti that there is no one that has complained. First of all, about any leader of the MK, whether it's the SG, whether it's the national chair, whether it's the DSG. He has not heard those complaints. That's what he says. He says that he sees them on social media, but unfortunately he's not the one to entertain social media. So, but no one has come into, and MK has not had such an agenda where they discuss the SG or whoever. So, Yena, he doesn't know those things. Those things are news to him. That's what he said. I'll decide if I want to insert that clip or not. I think I will decide. I'll decide. Maybe I will insert the clip so that you can hear straight from the horse's mouth.
There's never been anyone who came to a meeting of Umkhonto to express a view about any of its leaders. Not in this meeting, not in any provincial meeting. There's never been anyone who came to say that the national chairperson, deputy chair, secretary general is not suitable. The people who are trying to say that are faceless, cowards, who have never said that in any meeting of Umkhonto. As far as we're concerned, we've got a solid and united leadership that is reading from the same hymn book. We are on the same agenda of consolidating the structures of the organization. This robust.
This video has just taken a different turn now. So yeah, guys, I think the main purpose of me making this video was really about Prince Mashele and the disturbing remarks he has made really about Papa Pen. Ukubana, you can't make it seem like he's the only person who is not educated. You can't make it seem like he's the only person who's in parliament. That's not educated. Yes, naye sometimes we uyazithetha into ezingekhoyo, and I always say but I even when he speaks his own language, by the way, akathethi into evakalayo. I don't think it's a language thing where we can say hayi ubhuda xa ethetha English. Even when he speaks in his own language, uyakuthanda sometimes uthetha into ezingavakaliyo. So with all that, ukubone, but it still does it does not make it okay for Prince Mashele to bash him like that, especially kubantu be-DA. I don't think that was warranted. I don't think it was necessary, and I just think Prince Mashele is just singing for his supper. He's really just singing for his supper, and the fact that he wants to say he's a neutral analyst, and yet he's found in gatherings of business people with the DA people. I mean, that does not pass him as a neutral analyst. That's why I always say there is no neutral analyst. One way or the other, you are being influenced somewhere. So yeah, guys, well, let me know what you guys think. Yeah, let me know what you think. Yeah, if you don't know who I am, my name is Izipolo Pelwana. Please do subscribe to this channel, and I'll post this video tomorrow. I'll decide what time, maybe at 10, I'll see. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think. And let's meet on the comment section. The struggle continues always, guys. A luta continua. I'll see you in the next one.